Cybernation Uncensored.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Last of Us 2D20, the game where we said, hey, Fallout 2D20 is great, but what if? And then we made it Last of Us. So we are really excited to see you all here. Thank you so much for the Raiders for coming in and joining this stream. I hope you love the show. You're here for episode 3, so you haven't missed very much. It's a good time to jump in. Things are happening. Ish is about to hit the fan. So without further ado, I want to give a really big thank you to Cybernation Uncensored for allowing this show to happen. And let's jump into getting to know our players a little bit before we hit the game. So let's start with Rainy today.
Good evening. Hi, I'm Rainy. I am filling in for Troy. It's going to be me and another guy from our streaming group, DMs After Dark, going to be playing Adam Jazz Cornell in this one. And yeah, I'm just pumped to be back. Missed the last one because of a car accident cutting electricity to my neighborhood for like 3 hours. It was the worst.
Yeah, the timing was perfect there, wasn't it?
I couldn't believe it. I was like signing on, and then our whole house just... Uh-oh. Ugh.
During a Last of Us game, that's not alarming at all.
I know, right? It was kind of fitting, but not cool.
All right, Vampire Bites.
I am Vampire Bites. You can catch me here every Friday night playing Axel, the Eastern Bloc technician in a Cyberpunk High Riders campaign, and first and third Mondays playing Grey Keeling, a smuggler in The Last of Us.
Yes, and Alex.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex Maxwell. You can find me in the Discord under Maxwell. You can also find me first Friday of every month on Talk Nerdy to Me, where myself and my co-hosts, we talk about geek news, tech news, and TTRPG stuff. So that's we're gonna be doing that this week. Time this past month has been. But then we are previously Team Nevermore, and we're branching out into testing out other systems. We're going to be going live. I don't know when, and I don't want to put words in Rob's mouth. So we're soon, hopefully. But it will be starting up with Cyborg, with the familiar faces, myself and my cohorts from Team Nevermore, and some guests. We try out some other fun new systems, and give the DICE multiverse a run for its money. And today, and along with the first and third Mondays of every month, I step into the boots of Elias Carpenter.
Yes, and good boots to fill too. And Riley.
Hey everybody, I got bad boots to fill. You can find me right here every first and third Monday, as well as right here, right now, jumping into Percy Ward. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
I don't know what makes your boots bad, man, but
There's no soles.
Yeah,
it's all
barely
duct tape
boots
on the bottom.
Boots are one of those things that are high demand in a world like this.
Yeah, no kidding.
My boots are not made for walking. They're broken.
All right, well, we'll see if we can find you new boots. And I am Brandon Perkins. I'll be your GM for this evening. You can find me on Realmsmith many Mondays, not every Monday anymore, where we no longer stream live, and I stream this every once in a while. You can find me here as well. Just so happens that the first and third Monday of every month, this is what we do. And we are bringing The Last of Us to a tabletop. And I hope you guys enjoy it. If you are interested at all in learning how to play this and the rule set that we're using, you can find that at Cybernation Uncensored. There's a downloadable document there that gives all of the rule updates and addendums and that you're going to need to be able to run this game. I highly recommend you get the Fallout 2D20 book as well, so that you've got the full, complete rule set and complete picture of everything. And also, Fallout 2D20 is amazing. As well as Modiphius, just really good people over there. Support them, definitely do. If you don't have Fallout 2D20 already and you're curious at all, give it a try. Check it out. Check out some streams online, see if you like it. But it's an excellent system.
Which we also have occasionally. Like I think it was every other Saturday at 8 Pacific.
Yeah,
If you want
yes,
to come see it played, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Fallout 2D, yes, is on Cybernation, right?
Yeah.
Like time. I'm like, it's what day is it? Yeah, we have it on the weekends. Every other weekend usually, and we had it this past weekend. So next weekend, good. Here,
Good.
Smart brain, blonde boy. Here we go.
Brain smart, very good. Yeah, you can also find me every Thursday on Sirenscape's channel, where I am part of the Rob Mulligan's team for playing Cyberpunk Red. I talk sometimes. Sometimes words come out and they do it right. This time, not so good. Welcome everybody in the chat. There was a question that came up earlier. -2s are good, yes. So if you're looking to spend some channel points, -2s are good for the players. +2s go to me. So if you wanted to make things a little bit harder for the players, +2s are a good way to do that. All right. But without further ado, let's do a bit of a recap and jump into the game. Where we left everybody last time, the group was able to secure a boat and find their way to Rikers Island. Without very unscathed, despite a clicker encounter, and also an elephant bloater as well, if you can imagine that. Yeah, good times. But they were able to make their way to Rikers Island, and now they are currently in the midst of infiltrating the island. They were able to get power back on, and where we left them was a gentleman making his way to find his friend, only to get his kneecap shot out. So you can imagine that was very painful, and so he screamed. But before we jump into gameplay, I know, Rainey, you wanted to talk about the tools that you found, right? And we're going to do a roll to see whether or not you actually found them.
Yeah, so we discussed a little bit less practical tools, as in like actual tools that Jazz would be using. I should be calling him Adam because most people know him as Adam. That Adam would be using for actual mechanical fixing things. He carries on his person most of the time. But since we were in a zoo maintenance facility, I thought maybe there'd be some interesting weird stuff that he'd definitely pick up and play with. So yeah, how do I make this luck roll? Because my character sheet doesn't have luck on it. Or it says nothing in the box right now.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, whatever your luck stat is, you'll...
Oh, I see.
Yes. So make a roll, luck, survival.
Luck, survival. Okay, so that'll be, I just gotta roll under 8s here. No, I rolled terrible. I got a 14 and a 15, so no dice.
That's well, yeah, no dice at all. None. No good dice. Okay, so I'll say that you weren't able to find the falconry glove. unfortunately. No falconry gloves. But I'll throw you the clicker that you found and a whistle.
Okay, yeah, so the training stuff so just for context, I figured it was a zoo. They do training of animals, or they would have in the past. And a lot of trainers use like clickers and whistles to kind of train animals to do certain things. So clickers are a thing that exists. Adam thinks maybe I can mess with them audibly with these two things.
Yeah, who knows how that would go. I guess we'll find out.
Probably poorly, but you know.
All right, everybody in chat, I've turned on Sirenscape. They are amazing. I highly support Sirenscape and everything they do. If it's too loud, let me know. If it's too quiet, let me know. Just want to make sure we're not drowning out all the players and all the action that's going to be happening here.
Ooh, we have a good question in chat.
Yeah.
Dog whistle too? And whether or not that would make a difference. Maybe my luck roll says no on that.
Dog whistle. Let's do a second luck roll. Okay.
All right.
Same thing. Luck survival.
I'm switching my d20s out. Okay, I actually got an. Is it meets beats? Because I'd have to roll 8 or under, or under.
Meets
8?
beats.
Okay, so I got 2 successes. I got an 8 and a 2.
Excellent. Okay, then you find a dog whistle.
Sweet. That could be interesting. I wonder how that would work.
Yeah, and if JoJo
that's entirely up to you.
it.
So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could give that to Elias maybe.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see. All right, but let's continue on. So this gentleman grabs his knee, falls to the ground, and screams at the top of his lungs. And he's moaning on the ground. But other than that sound, it's just eerily silent.
Does the guy like go down yelping, or is he more just like a the suffering Peter Griffin noise?
It's kind of like the suffering Peter Griffin. It looks to you from a human perception perspective that he screamed really loud, realized that he screamed really loud, and now he's trying to keep himself quiet, but he's looking around, head on a swivel, trying to see, not just who hit him, but if there's anything else around.
Right, as soon as he yelps and goes down, that's when Elias just releases JoJo's lead, just goes throat, and it sends JoJo out to just go and just latch the guy by the neck.
Okay, roll an attack for JoJo.
There's my d20s. Let's see his body. Melee. All right. Oh, that is a 1 success and then 1 complication.
Okay, all right. So the 1 success is enough because it was a defense of just 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the attack lands. Go for roll a d20 to determine where on the body it does land. If it lands on head, we'll say he did get the throat.
Roll a 9.
Okay. Okay.
And it's what a 2 challenge dice vicious.
Okay.
That is a 5 and a 2.
All right, excellent. Now I don't have it right in front of me. A 9 is, I believe, one of the limbs.
That works. And the guy's thrashing. So.
Yeah, I think it's left arm. It says.
Oh well,
left arm. Okay, perfect. Okay, so bites the left arm. The guy is still doing his best, trying not to scream loudly, but he's got a vicious dog on him. So he's not doing a great job at this point. Is there anything else you guys want to do? You basically have a surprise round right now. So let's see what our Gray has gone, Elias has gone, Percy would be next.
Percy's gonna stay inside the shack. He'll unshoulder his rifle and kind of just press himself up against the wall, look out the window, keep an eye on that gate that he came through to see if any buddies come by.
All right. Okay. And Adam.
Yeah, I think gunshots probably a bad idea. More loud noises. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. Adam has a trusty monkey wrench called Helga that he wields as a melee weapon, and he can go probably brain this dude and shut him up pretty quick, but he's got to run out into trouble. Can I get there and make an attack?
You can. If you're making an attack for the head, it'll have to be a named attack. It'll be an additional 1 difficulty.
Sure. So that'll be 2.
Yeah, sorry, I should have said that for JoJo too. That would have been, but
All
it
good.
wouldn't have landed the attack based on the roll anyway. In that case, it's yeah, or at least it would have gone the same way, I should say. Yeah,
Okay.
but okay, so it'll be an extra 1 difficulty. That means you need 2 successes to be able to hit the head.
And this is strength plus melee weapons, right?
Yes.
Okay. We'll give it a shot.
We've got 6 momentum
Do we have
as well.
momentum? Yeah, I was going to say, can I spend one of them for a third D20?
For your action points.
That's
yeah,
the
isn't that how?
Yes.
AP is action points using the follow. But yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I get a third one if I spend one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here goes. We'll give it a shot. Okay, I actually got 2 successes. I got a 3 and a 7. The other is a 17, which I don't think is high enough for a complication, right?
No, not high enough for a complication. And speaking of complications, because we did get a complication earlier, JoJo does bark and growl as part of the attack.
He's still a good boy.
He is. He is a
Doing
good
his
boy.
best.
Good boy. So JoJo's a good
Okay.
boy.
You're a good boy.
All right. So roll your damage for the attack.
All right, is that on my? I don't see it on my character sheet here. I'm just looking for it in the.
Should be on your weapon. It'll be combat dice. Possibly denoted as CD.
CD. Yeah, Troy got me the character sheet when he built it. I don't think he filled everything out. Give me 1 sec. I have. Oh, it just says 1. So is that just 1? Oh, sorry.
That sounds a bit low.
If
to
this is
me.
improvised, it should be 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so roll 3 combat dice. That's 3d6.
All right, that's what I thought. That makes more sense. Okay, and I'll make a note for that so I don't. That would be 8.
Okay. So the values on the d6 represent different amounts of damage.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
So it
okay.
was, yep. So it was a 3, a 3. Oh, did I do my math? Yeah, 3, a 3, and a 2.
Okay, so I believe the 2 is the one that would hit in that case. And
Gotcha.
remembering off the top of my head, I believe that'll be 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2 damage to the head of this poor gentleman. So he's taken some damage. You can see he's bleeding, and he is hanging on a little bit, but he's looking very, very rough. The one thing that Helga does as she lands is she silences him. He's no longer whimpering, no longer moaning, no longer trying to keep the pain quiet. He seems to be focused on trying to stay conscious.
That works.
Yeah.
The bell has been rung.
Yes. Okay. That's the end of your surprise round. Back to the top of the initiative order. We're back to Gray. What would you like to do?
I think Gray is going to take this turn to focus and just listen for movement in the area other than what's obvious.
Okay. All right. So that'll be endurance survival.
Give me a second here.
Or sorry, perception survival.
Great. Perception 7, survival 4. Please tell me that's a 1, not a 20. Yes, that's a 1. Yay, that's AP. And that is also a success. 2 successes.
Yep.
Or 3, because that's a 1, right?
It'll be
And
2
it's a tag
successes
skill.
as a 1. Oh, as,
Well, it's a tag skill, so it's a 2
So it's-
successes for the 1 and 1 success for the 10, so it's a total of 3 successes.
excellent. So you hunker down, you're listening, you're focusing, paying attention to anything on the horizon. The sun is setting in the distance, things are getting darker. You do hear a shuffling coming along the fence to your right. It seems like it's in the distance. With that number of successes, you can gauge that it's probably about 30 feet away. Yeah. That's what I'll give you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's a major action, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay, no movement or anything, just stay where you are. All right, Elias.
Yeah, I'm currently hidden, so if training my bow in that general direction counts as a move, I'll do that.
I would say that
I
would
don't know
be
if that's part of the major or not.
turning yourself, and that's a free action as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, lining up to shoot on sight next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think ready is a minor action, if that counts.
To ready in action, but since the major action has already been used.
He took it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So you can train your bow in that direction, but you won't be able to fire till your next turn. All right. Elias.
It's only Gray is Gray the only one that's aware of the shuffling of the fence?
Currently, yes.
All right. With the guy quiet and still, I'll just go Jojo and just do the dog whisper tisk to bring his dog back and just hold him at the ready. His I guess the holding action, because primarily I was looking where our formerly conscious friend came from. We are under the impression there's more of them, and I'm anticipating the little piggy squeal drawing out the rest of his friends.
Okay, smart. So you're gonna hold an action focused on the door at the top of the stairs.
Yeah,
where
so
he came from?
just having the hunting rifle like C-clamp brace up against the little like guard shed we're in, and just calling Jojo back so Jojo's not an open target, especially now that the guy's incontinent. Yeah.
So
And just bracing.
put things into perspective, just as far as combat goes, the first zone, the close range zone, is everything before that fence. Everything beyond the fence is your next zone, your medium range, and then beyond that, the stairs up to the door will be considered long range. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know. All right, so you're holding an action on that door.
Yes.
Percy.
Been ready, staying ready. I pulled it up so we could know for sure. Ready is a major action, so I'll ready an attack roll for whoever comes through the gate, and for minor action, I'll use aim on it so I can get an extra reroll.
Okay. Excellent.
My bad.
That's all right. I could have caught that too. So, all right, Adam.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the middle of here and probably. So I was behind the little guard station
Yes.
Does that seem like a relatively safe place to hide, or are there people coming from the other way? Or should I jump in, with Gray if possible? That might be worse. I don't want to give away Gray's position. I'm going back to behind the guard station, I think.
Okay. Yeah. It felt safe before, so as far as you're concerned, it could still be safe. So.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'll do that. I'll put Helga away, and I guess I'll grab. I'll pull out my hunting rifle.
Okay.
I imagine switching the weapons there and moving over. That's my turn. I don't get to ready or anything.
I think swapping your weapon might be a minor action, if I remember right.
Yep.
Movement, I believe, is also considered a minor action. So it's you'll have to do one or the other there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take
So
an AP
I'll
for it, man.
move-
We got plenty.
Okay, so I can
Yeah.
do that. Spend an AP and swap out my weapons.
Yeah, there you go. An extra minor
Okay.
action.
All right.
Okay, so
Thank you very
you're
much.
back hiding behind the guard tower. You have your weapon out, and you're using a ready action.
If possible, yeah.
As a
And
major
basically, I see. I think Elias and Percy are aimed in two different directions, watching like two different areas of entry. Correct?
I believe so. Percy, where
So-
were you lining up your view again?
Anyone who's coming through the gate.
Got it.
Okay. I'll also aim towards the gate and kind of lowly whisper through to hopefully they hear me and just go like, "You shooting to kill the rest of these teams, or?"
Better them than us.
All right. Hear the I don't know if I have a bolt action. That's not.
It's a hunting rifle usually, yes, and nice 308. It's the the way I see it, it's you don't start fights, you just resolve to be the one that finishes them.
Elias, look, I found a cat.
It's
Jojo,
just-
no.
Yes. So the Elias becomes the animal Pedro Pascal, just adopts all of the fur children.
Great.
Anyways,
All right. At this point, Gray, you notice a twitching silhouette on the other side of this fence. Twitching, making sounds. And it's making its way towards the gate. But it looks to you like it hasn't seen you yet, but it's attracted by the sounds.
let's.
Yeah. So okay. Gray, we're back around to the top. You are muted.
All right, I can waste this arrow and plug it into the dying guy to make him make more noise.
Okay. So you want the dying guy to make more noise?
Let's
are
do
you?
I want the shuffler to go in that direction away from me. Yes.
Okay.
Do clickers also respond to smell?
Clickers respond to sound specifically.
Only sound. Okay.
Yeah. And the bow is considered silent unless it doesn't kill. But I'm not targeting it at the thing.
Right.
So it should only hear where it lands. That's my hope.
Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify because this guy is on his last legs, pun intended, and so this
it's
could
not a
be a
named
killing
shot.
shot despite.
Yeah. It's not a named shot. It is one success
Okay.
to the head. To the head, of course.
It's just
Oh, good. Okay, there's 2 damage.
tears off his nose.
Yep. Stay on the table. Just 2 damage. Really bad rolls on the dice.
Okay. 2 damage is enough. He takes the arrow to the head, and head just goes slack on his shoulders and slumps down, driving the arrow further through. Yeah, he's dead. Unfortunately, did not make any noise. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Nice shot, though.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot. All right. Now we're on to Elias.
All right. I would just like to cry as a major action. I guess. Shit. Seeing the guy just another arrow just sprout out of his head. Like, oh, that's that settled. I don't think I'm aware of the clicker just yet, unless it has been like audibly bitching its way over towards us. But if I'm not aware of it, I'm just gonna be making a like slow vanguard push. Up that earthen walkway towards the door.
So
Okay.
it's a long shot, but if anybody saw Gray, they went from aiming in one direction, kind of held, and then spun around and just shot the guy in the head,
And
then kind of spins back to where he was originally.
what do I roll for common sense?
I'll say that you would have seen this.
That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that changes things. If I could actually, because I was under the impression that Gray had gone completely like rogue stealth and have no idea where he is. But if I could like see his silhouette, then I just, like getting the impression of things being off. Is just gonna shoulder his rifle. So it was a minor action to shoulder the. Need 5 successes for common sense. That's for most tabletop games. That is very true, Australia. So minor action, shoulder rifle, ready hatchet. And he's just gonna give Jojo like the little like squeeze around the muzzle. It's just like that trained thing for like stush. And then just tap nose and point out in case the others that they were keeping watch. Minus. Hey, there we go. Yeah. I think knowing Elias, he's at a constant +2 difficulty for his common sense, because that is anything but common. But he'll tap his nose and point towards where Gray was, just to indicate that hey, I've seen Gray saw something. I saw Gray see something. Eyes, ears open.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak in Delta. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a held action on.
Yeah. So primarily because it's Gray has elected for stealth, presumably for coup de grace in the guy, not knowing the full context of what Gray saw. It could be anything. None of it's good. So yeah, just melee quiet ready, because my hatch is my only quiet option, and just loading the others that our scout found something that's not good.
All right. Moving on to Percy. What would you like to do?
So, Adam is outside, right? He hasn't come back into the guard shack.
Yeah, he's outside. He's at
Okay,
the back.
so it's just Elias in here with me, and Jojo, of course.
Yes.
All right. Percy's kind of just with his free action stuff. He's kind of just like check over his shoulder, make sure he's all good. See Elias is there, but he's still keeping. I'm gonna do the same aim and ready action attack for something to come through the gate, just to have a clear sight line. But Elias, what the hell are we doing here? Just kind of trying to get some communication going. He's not gonna see your face. His eye is on sights right now.
Get the newspaper for Jojo and just bap him on the head with it.
Sitting here doing a bunch of nothing.
Right. Okay. With that, another laugh comes from the distance. Now everybody hears it. It is from the direction that currently Gray is aiming at. Adam, it's your turn.
Now, just trying to remember where we're heading, where we're coming from, etc. Do we need to get through the gate to get in,
Yes.
or we came through? Okay, that's what I thought.
I mean, that's
Right.
assuming you want to go into the building, then yes, that's
Right,
the way you
which
go.
we do. Okay then, and I'm outside. Oh boy, I do have my rifle. I don't know if I want to be the one that, and I have eyes on it. I have eyes on it coming through. Or
You
just
don't.
heard it?
I'll say you've heard it now. You know what direction it's coming from. But the only one with eyes on it right now is Gray.
All right, so I'd have to once again crawl my way probably into view of this thing. Is it time right away to just try the clicking? Maybe not. I don't. Let me poll the rest of the crew here. What do you? I mean, live dangerously or don't be stupid. Common sense is an impossible action. So
You know,
Impossible.
roll a d20 for it. If you get above a 10, you'll use it.
I'll play that game. Let's go. I got a 12. So I think Adam, what he's gonna do is he keeps his rifle out, but he's gonna drop down. He's gonna like kind of army crawl, and you know how they like hold it in one arm. With his other arm, he's gonna crawl forward until he gets to a point where maybe he can see a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he sees, I'm assuming it's a clicker, reaches in. They all probably see like the tiny little shiny metal thing he pulls out of his pocket, and they're like, "What is he doing?" And he's just going, and he's gonna do like a samba jazz.
Okay.
Jojo just goes, "What the fuck?"
Everyone's like, "Wait a second, I gotta get it though." Feeling it.
Oh, okay.
He tries an interesting rhythm to see if like it catches what kind of reaction it gets.
All right. I want you to roll luck survival. But I'm not
Sounds
gonna
about right.
I'm not gonna tell you what the difficulty is for this one.
Ooh.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna take an AP. Or can I use one of those?
You
minus
can
twos?
use action points. You can use -2s. You've got.
Can I use one of each of those? Do you guys trust me? I don't want to use up all our resources, but I think I might need it.
Who's tracking the AP?
I've got it. Yeah, we're down to 3 now if he uses it.
Yeah,
And we charge on only natural ones.
use one.
Does we get AP back for like successes re-roll over the required value. So
Gotcha. Right.
with a -2 and the there's a chance we could get some back net. So
Yeah.
Now,
go
is this-
for it.
Is this -2 to all of my d20s? Is that how that works, or is it to the number of successes I need?
So it's a -2 on one of your rolls, on one of the dice.
One of my d20.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Here goes 3d20 and a -2.
Ouch! Diamond dust. Ouch!
Okay. My luck plus survival is an 8. I rolled 1 8. I rolled a 9, which I'll use the -2 on to get a 7.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one is not a success. So I got 2 successes.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Thanks for that.
Diamond Dust did send you help, though, just for the record, if you really want to make this
It's-
brutal.
oh no, that's naturally.
Was yeah, I don't know if those were intentional or not.
Yeah,
They
those,
weren't.
they weren't, but you know what?
We'll live with it.
We'll do it live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it live.
Do it
All
live.
right. All right. We currently have, after the one spent, we do have 2 this round and 7 old ones. So if we're keeping the old ones, we're
Yeah.
at 9. If
We're-
we're keeping only the new ones, we're at 2.
We're keeping the old ones. Because
Okay.
as far as
Lucky
I'm
us.
concerned, channel points spent are channel points spent. So I
Okay.
want to make sure that the audience gets what they paid for. So
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll just
So you've got a lot of -2s, and I've got a bunch of +2s now. they've
Well,
doubled
hopefully
this
2
session.
successes is
So we'll see what happens. Okay, Gray, you have noticed that the silhouette has slowed down, stopped for a moment, and is now walking slower than it was before. It was moving quicker, twitching much more erratically, but now it is slowed down, but is still walking in the same direction along the fence line, moving towards the gate. It is now in a position where everybody can see it, and it's coming into light. The familiar Raven is asking if you want a negative plot twist.
That's from of all people, Raven. From you?
you know, I feel like I've earned it. I feel like I really set up a really dumb play.
But fun. It's so much fun, though.
I agree.
Well,
that
Shit.
gate is the only way through, right?
As
That
far as
we've
you can see,
seen?
yes.
Gray's just gonna hold as still and quiet as possible. Not even get readying an action to head for the gate and the other side
Mhm. Okay.
when it's if it keeps on moving towards the body.
Okay. All right. And
Yeah.
this is a chain link fence, heavy duty chain link fence. It's got razor wire along the top, just to set up the picture in your mind. Yeah. All right. So
I figured I wasn't going over it.
all right. So you're holding an action to fire on it if it reaches the gate?
No, to bolt from my current position through the gate if it comes through the gate and continues towards.
Oh, I see. Yes, towards the body. Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm not gonna engage if I don't have to. I'd much rather avoid. That's kind of Gray's whole thing.
Right. Wise. Very wise.
Good play. Don't make a lot of click noises. This is probably a good call on this.
It did. I mean, not that I'm saying it, but they did slow down with the clicks, so maybe it was good.
Oh, okay. Elias.
all right. Is there taking a card from the video game? Are there any loose bottles, bricks, or cans? It's like a throwable detritus that I can lob in a direction farther from us.
All right. I'm going to roll to see.
Oh, good.
There is a half of a brick.
That's, you know what? I will take that. Yeah, with
Don't
that
spook it, throw it.
have brick. Ooh, ha. foams at the mouth. Become cocaine bear. The taking like just the proportion of like half of a cinder block or something. Go like aim away from us, like towards the fence, and just want to lob it, just so it'll smash into the chain link, make it rattle.
Okay. You throw it. It does hit the chain link. It's a big target. And the clicker turns towards the sound and starts moving quickly towards it. All right.
Okay.
Percy.
Oh, well, seeing as it's something maybe we shouldn't be loud with, I'll minor action, put the rifle away after staring at this gate for probably 12 seconds straight, and pull out the old Easton Y2K metal baseball bat to get ready. But I won't ready in action. I'm actually going to try a rally to see if I can get us some AP back.
Okay. Smart.
So, would you like it to be the typical roll, or do you think this situation calls for something else?
No, you can go standard roll.
All right, endurance survival it is. Endurance survival 7 plus 4, 11. This can't go bad.
Don't say that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
famous
I'm
last
gonna
words.
I'm gonna grab one of those -2s to make my 12 a 10 and my other roll's an 11. So I have 2 successes.
All right. Now, if you're using -2s after a roll, then it counts as half. So it would be a -1 instead. So you can
It
use
works.
2
It works.
-2s if you need. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Just the one -2 will work since the other one was already an 11.
All right. Well done. Well done. All right. So the clicker continues along to the point of the fence where the brick had landed, and it's clawing at the chain link there, and it's a decent distance away from the gate now.
Does it look like we can close the gate?
No, I would say it doesn't. Yeah, at least not if you're looking to go through it anyway. Plus, it looks like the gate is relatively rusty at this point. It's been 20 years since it's been maintained, so there's a good chance it'll make noise.
Makes sense.
All right. So, Gray, how are you continuing?
Move as quietly but quickly as possible to go through the gate into the greater Rikers Island area.
All right.
With the buildings and stuff. I'm no longer convinced that Samuel and Conrad's daughter, Samuel's here or Conrad's daughter, but we gotta try for it.
Okay. Give me agility sneak.
Agility is 9, sneak is 3, and it's a tag. I'm spending my last luck point to re-roll that 20 because I do not need a complication right now. And before I re-roll it, I'm going to take one of the -2s because that other die is not good. All right. 7 down to 5 isn't enough for 2 successes, but it does give me 1.
All right. 1 is enough because it's far enough away at this point that you're not within super close range. It's at medium range from you. So you are able to get to where you're going. All right. Back to Elias.
And with the clicker distracted, there's only way onward is forward. So with the clicker being drawn away, Elias is just gonna grab Jojo by the lead and just start like low, slow, and quiet, just moving his way in.
Okay. All right. Just to give you a bit of perspective from the gate here, you see the side of a cell block in front of you. It is cell block C. As you can see from what's left of the paint on the wall, there is a double door, heavy-duty double door on ground level, and there's a zigzag of steps that go up to a higher level to a door, which is where the gentleman from before had come from.
Right.
Okay, so just so you know what's ahead of you there, Percy.
Well, seeing as we're getting on out of here, I'm gonna first move on over to the body of the poor man who was shot with an arrow and bit by a dog, and I'm gonna do a quick search on him.
All right, first off, you find 2 arrows that can be used again. Yeah. You find 9mm. And he also had a Molotov cocktail on him.
Ooh. Take that. The pistol, was that just a single round, or was that the gun?
So roll 1d6.
Nope, you got it. 3.
3 rounds of ammunition.
Awesome. And I will take one of our AP to take a second move action to get through the gate.
Okay. All right, very good. Very, very good. Adam.
I stop clicking and I follow.
Okay. Yes. All right. So you follow. You've made it through the gate. Congratulations. You are now within close range of the clicker, but it is facing a different direction. It's about 20 feet away from you to the right, and you've got about 30 feet between yourself and that ground level door of cell block C. All right, so as a group, where would you like to go? I guess right now it's not very easy to chat to each other, but I'll let you RP how you want to handle any conversation at this point.
It's your interpretive dance. I communicate.
Yeah, basically just pointing like there's a you said a staircase up, or we can just go further down, like a hallway.
So yeah, so in front of you there's a path that leads to a set of heavy-duty double doors on the building. So it's not necessarily a hallway, but just a pathway.
Gotcha.
And then you have that zigzag set of stairs that goes up to a higher level.
Yeah. Gray's gonna motion towards the ground floor double doors and head towards that. Thinking that, if the guy came out of upstairs, that's probably already been searched. But then again, maybe so is the bottom level. So we might just skip this building. But if it's locked, then we can try and pick it and get in.
Right. That's the we're gonna be doing a good old breach and clear. Go slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So yeah, this Elias will be following along with Gray, and in like swapping out from hatchet to revolver. And if Gray's moving his way like up to like lockpick the door, he's just gonna stack up with Jojo behind him against the wall.
Okay.
I'll continue with them. I'll watch behind us in the direction of the courtyard with the fence and the clicker, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep myself with Adam as we scoot up to make sure he doesn't fall too far behind and swap over to my hunting rifle once we catch up.
Right. Okay, you make it up to the door, post it up around it. The door itself is closed currently, both doors. The clicker starts to turn around, having found nothing at the gate, or at the fence, I should say, and is starting to amble away from the fence. Not in your direction at this time.
Small victories.
Yeah, how's the not talking still, but just kind of like look back, kind of nudge my head at the door, assuming Gray is the one who's trying to.
Gray,
Oh, I
you're
think you're
muted.
muted.
Gray will first just try and give it like a tentative pull and push to see if it's locked, stuck, or open.
It is locked.
All right, well, let's try and jimmy it on open.
All right, this is going to require 3 successes. It is a heavy lock.
Oh, then I need at least 1 AP to get a third die, because
Right.
I don't think I'm likely to get... I mean, I've got a 50-50 on getting a success, but I'd rather... Yes.
Never tell me the odds.
Hey, that is a total of 4 successes.
All right.
And
Wow.
a 19, just in case that's complication territory.
So we get 1 AP back.
The 19 is not a complication in this case.
Awesome.
Woo.
So the lock itself moves smoothly as you are able to pick it. You find, binding, not binding, find your way in, turn, smooth, click.
As though it's not rusted out like everything else.
This one seems to be
Okay.
in pretty
I
good
think
shape.
I think we're in the right place.
Yeah. And the door, it's did you open it or no?
Not yet, I think.
Okay.
We're going to get that solid click of the lock, make sure that the clicker's not turning back around and coming over here,
Mhm.
and kind of point out how smooth it is and how it's not as rusted as everything else.
The clicker heard nothing.
Okay. Yeah, let's slowly and cautiously open it so we can... Because I'm expecting people on the other side at this point.
Okay. So, just slowly opening the door, and you can give me either agility sneak or luck survival to see whether or not this door creaks.
I will
Yeah.
take the agility sneak because that's a base 12 and a
Alright.
tag skill.
You just need 1 success on this.
All right. Ow, that's a complication and a failure. It squeaks.
Yeah.
It squeaks badly.
There. Sirenscape may actually already have a sound for this. Let me just check real quick. I don't see one just
Immersion.
looking really quickly,
Immersion.
but yeah. We'll do shattering explosion. Just
It was a booby trap.
That was bad.
Right. So the door opens with a loud creak, and this is where we'll take our 5-minute bio break. So keep you on the edge of your seat. Mics will be hot, so everybody in the chat will be able to hear what is being said. So
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh my. Because I've got one of those squeaky ass doors. Of all the
Alright,
times
Elias, I'm right
for my
behind you.
cat to not bomb us, pissed off, you traitor. He had one
Yeah.
job.
I loved the cat. The
This is
cat
my
prompt.
rifle.
That was-
There are
Yes.
many like it, but this one is
It's
mine.
mine. There's I mean that's now there's the especially now in Cyberpunk with the Black Chrome Plus, there's the Sanru Hello Cutie like one true rifle that has like the
Waifu.
the waifu
Wait, the waifu rifle? Is that...
it's a rifle that has a an obsessively romantic AI in it, so it'll take penalty. It'll actually make you shoot worse if you use other guns.
That's adorable.
On one of my Cyberpunk games I run at home, I stepped it up a bit where if they have cyber eyes, they actually it'll hack into the cyber eyes, and so this person sees their dream partner appear, and it's always walks into the place where they work, their day job, and it's just great conversation, everything's going wonderfully, and it was oh wow, it's like the old romance bit in Cyberpunk, that's nice, and then they start shooting better, and then there's that thing wait, someone comes by and they see the med tech talking to a wall. Yes, the rifle is just causing a consensual hallucination in their cyber eyes. But then I've added in different black market versions. They have the yandere version. So if they use other guns, it'll on a failure, it'll just explode. And just cause damage to the person shooting it. It's been a lot of fun. Negative plot twist now.
And yes, Raven, we see you threatening us with negative plot
I'll
twists.
still threaten you with a bad time. I'll
You know
enjoy
what?
it.
We'd make it work.
Yeah, it's tabletop. It's the only way there's a bad time is if there's bad actors at the table, and there's none of them here.
It's funny. I'm such a forever DM or GM that when I get to sit and play at a table, I welcome the oh god, I want it to just go so sideways.
I try my hardest as another forever DM when it's that detail smells like a plot hook. I'm gonna chase that because so many times there's been, so many tables oh look the shiny NPC we found. We're gonna obsess over it for weeks.
Right.
No, there's
Right.
the adventure. It's no, but the flump with a pirate hat. It's
I mean,
The objective is to try and suss out the difference between the red herrings and the plot hooks.
oh, for sure. But at least it's pursuing the plot forward, and not just being this NPC is mine though.
Always follow the red herrings instead of the plot hooks.
Oh,
because otherwise you're not a true player.
Oh yeah.
those are the that's where you get the fun player, the fun character moments of just shenanigans, and then the story resumes.
Oh yeah. There's anytime a player suffers, it's
See, we don't even have to worry about, Brandon ripping his hair out. He's bald like this,
Well, I mean, session 1 or 2, we took him to a zoo instead of going down the clear, obvious path, so he knew what he was in for immediately. We're going to the zoo. And now I'm over here.
Yeah.
See? And that's awesome. And now I'm over here clicking at a clicker. So, certainly not something that Adam would have done to survive this long. But now I'm in control, so... I'm gonna learn their language. It can't be too powerful of an item, but I do just want to, I'm assuming it was mostly just confusing. It was neither good nor bad. I cannot imagine it was a good thing to do. So I'm just hoping it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thumbs up.
All right, I just missed Riley getting a spoonful of peanut butter, I think. Otherwise, I would have got
Here
you.
comes the airplane.
There we go. Okay, we got to keep up with the Cybernation Uncensored tradition of catching people while they got a mouthful coming back from break. It's what we do around here. It's part of the fun. Okay, but right back into things. So you're opening the door, and immediately on the other side is it's silence in a way that you don't see any people, but as soon as you open the door, you catch out of the corner of your eye this whole bank of cells, all with the doors closed and locked, each one containing runners, clickers, stalkers. And as you look up, you can see a second and a third floor of cells just full of their former inhabitants, all infected. Doors locked and closed.
I like that Adam's still looking down and out towards the clicker we saw at the fence. So he just kind of like whispers back. He's like, "What are we looking? What are we looking at?" Slow turn.
Hell, I think. Vampire, you're muted.
Well, we don't want to open the cells.
Unless we have to.
Peering through the door, so we don't spot anyone, at least not immediately.
Not immediately. You don't see anything as of yet. There's still this creeping sensation that there could be somebody there, but you see no sign.
We have to assume that we weren't the first group to get here at the very least, and obviously we know there's supposed to be others here, but
I still got the gut feeling that we're gonna find Conrad's daughter, if not in this building, in a building just like it. That lock was way too maintained. We just have to make sure that none of them get out. I assume we're masking up and pushing through carefully. I don't know if quietly matters anymore.
when you say that we're gonna find Conrad's daughter, Adam slips in quickly with an alive. We will find her. And he kind of just starts muttering to himself. And he says something, and you all catch him say something like, I don't even know her name. And for some reason, he says that.
He's cargo. You don't need a name.
Yeah. All right. With mask up, improvised melee weapon out, Ray will start carefully into the building.
Okay. You head into the building, and there's no quiet way to do this. The door was loud. The clicker behind you heard it. All the clickers in this place heard it. The runners, the stalkers, they're all up, pressed, meat against the bars, reaching through, screaming, shouting, clicking.
Blast them through, close the door.
Yes, the door creaks very loudly shut once again. All right.
And there was.
So now you can see both sides. It's every cell in the place has something in it, and it's 3 floors worth of cells. In front of you, about a 50 feet away, there's a set of stairs that leads up to the 2nd floor, which continues up to the 3rd. You can see as you look up, there's a platform that goes up against the wall, which you assume is where that exit outside to the zigzag stairs goes. That's about all you can see for right now. Not all of the lights are functioning. A number of the bulbs have long since blown out, but there is power, and you have dim light.
And it's been 20 years things been run down, but is there still is they usually stay on the X side of this, of the line on the floor, so you're not in inmates grabbing distance? Is that still are those lines still more or less imprinted on the floor if neededly?
Yes, you've got a fair amount of space in this cell block, so it's probably about 20 feet wall to wall. So you feel like you've got a relatively safe 10-foot gap that you could walk in between the reach of these infected on either side of you.
I don't like that one bit. Let's single file, stay on. Don't color outside the lines.
Just for notifying, shoulder the rifle, and we got Helga and revolver. Not.
And
if we scan the cells, you said that everything has something in it.
Yeah.
Is that something limited to a type of infected? Is there any cell, like, as we eyeball the rows and rows of cells, do we see any that doesn't have something literally pressed up against the door? Is there maybe a human female still in one of them?
Give me a perception survival to get a really good look at these cells. It's overwhelming right now with the cacophony of noise and all of the arms reaching out.
That's a tag skill, so that's not bad. Base 11. That's an 8, which succeeds, and a 19, which fails. So I got 1 success.
Okay. There is one cell up on the 3rd level that you don't see hands coming out of. But that's the only one. The rest are inhabited from the looks of things.
Okay.
And really, there's only one way but up, right?
Yeah, so Gray will point out that one, say, if she's here, it's up there. Let's head upstairs carefully. Can we get through this without being too close to the cells?
You can get to the stairs. They are in the middle. And the moving up, it's platforms. So it's not full floors. It's platforms that lead between the cells and down the middle. And with low sort of barriers along the edges. So you walk the 50 feet up to the stairs. Start climbing the stairs. Is there anything you wanted to add, or is that pretty much how it goes?
As the group progresses, Percy will fall to the back. Equipment-wise, he's going to swap over to revolver and pull out the flashlight they had found at the zoo, and he's going to start checking cells, only runners and stalkers, because if something was a clicker, they've been here a while and they've been infected a while. Checking for the girl in case they chose to get her infected somehow, as well as his other important person to be looking for.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think if it was all right, Adam would have probably been one of the first to start moving. Once Gray pointed out one cell that might not have an infected in it.
Yes, the one cell being that's like not just a raw writhing mass of grasping limbs that's gonna stand out and being oddly normal. Because there's no confirmation on anyone else that Elias is looking for. He's fully on task.
All right. Moving forward, approaching the stairs. You get up to the stairs, and something catches the corner of your eye, a glint in the light, something falling from up above. It looks like a bottle of alcohol that smashes on the floor, immediately bursting into flames. I want you guys to give me an agility athletics roll.
In theory, I should be good at that.
Not Adam's strength here.
That's 2 successes for Percy.
And 2 for Gray.
2 for Gray.
Yes.
Yep.
You just need 1, so you guys are filling up your AP.
3, so that's right.
Can I use? How do I get a reroll? I don't have any luck points. I don't think.
Your luck points are equal to your luck stat.
All right, then
as
I
far
will
as your
use one of those.
your current luck points. So make sure you decrement that when you use one.
Yeah, I'll be using one of those as well because that was not good. That is only marginally better, but I'll take 1 success over none.
I also got 1 success, barely, with a 6.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so all 4 of you were able to see that glint and instinctively just get out of the way before it smashes into flames on the floor. You still have access to half of the staircase, but the other half is in flames right now, so it's a hot trek if you're gonna take it, but it's still open to you.
How high up is the next floor from us? From where we are right now, is there like any like railing we can try and jump, vault, and grab a ledge?
It's
boost.
Or provide a boost, yeah.
Yeah, so there is a platform. So the stairs go up a short flight to a platform, then up a short flight to the second floor.
Right.
So
And is that platform on
the
fire?
platform is reachable. It is not on fire. It's the bottom of the stairs, half of the bottom of the stairs that is on fire. And best as you can tell,
somebody did throw this, so we got to be quick about it. What
Yeah.
we're doing.
Yeah, if they threw the bottle to block our path, presumably it's like the other very prison brutalist, just cuboid structure. Alas will just book it over towards that central column, and just have Jojo like brace behind his legs and just put a platform over his knee and just gesture for whoever wants to go to go, so he can toss them up, throw his dog, and then climb up after them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'll try and get up on the platform and pull people up.
All right. So give me strength athletics for anybody that's helping to pull up, just to see how well this goes. This is just gonna be the whole process of pulling people up, and you just need.
I got one success.
and-
If I needed
and-
to, I can use one of the -2s, even at a -1.
This will be a difficulty 0 for now, just to
Okay.
help you out with AP if you still need any. Though,
And what do we need if we are the ones being helped?
if you're the ones being helped, then yeah, we'll do a strength athletics for you too.
All right. I got one success for pulling Jojo up.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of those AP that we might be building
we-
back up.
Yeah, go for it.
Success, thankfully. I got one.
And I'll be taking up the caboose. I'll be going after my dog. So.
Okay.
That all right. I will take that. I believe. Let me double check. You said it was athletics and what?
Strength athletics.
Strength.
Athletics. Okay, so just one success.
Okay.
It's my best roll of the night. God damn it! All right.
All right. Everybody makes it up onto this platform. You are now safely away from the fire. Best you could tell, that Molotov came from the 3rd floor.
Yeah, probably like opposite of us.
Now, Percy, you have been looking at these cells, specifically runners and stalkers. You thought you saw something familiar, but you're not sure.
How do I be sure?
You'd have to get closer.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is on the 2nd floor. You're heading straight for it. How are you approaching?
How do I have to get there? Is it like near us? Is it just stepping closer to a door? Or?
Right now, you guys are on a platform at the top of a short flight of stairs. There's another short flight heading up to the 2nd floor. You can see from where you are something that may be familiar, and so it's just going up that other short flight and then moving about 15 feet down to get to the cell in question.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So you head straight there. I'm guessing you're in a bit of a rush, and you look, and there is a face pressed up, arms through, reaching, swiping, scratching. Half of the face is covered in this mushroom growth, but the other half looks a little too familiar.
How sure am I about this?
I would say you don't want to be sure. Pretty sure.
You fellas watch Percy get up to this individual, and as he's holding his flashlight up to make sure he gets a good look at the face, you see the light start to shake a bit. You don't hear any noise from him. You see both of his hands are shaking. His left hand's holding up the flashlight, and you see him look down at the revolver that's in his right hand, just kind of frozen there.
Do it or don't.
He
We're
is
burning
looking-
time.
He will raise the revolver up. Sorry, baby brother. And he'll take the shot at the head.
All right. No roll necessary. The shot lands. And he slides down bars. So,
Shake it off.
Yeah, Kid and Adam just kind of tries to steady the arm with the revolver in it.
I'm killing both the Fishers tonight.
Yeah, that one. That's another one for the Fishers.
Hell yeah.
We'll save the daughter, but the boy's got to go.
Bye, Joseph. He'll walk off with to keep going with the group.
okay.
Now, where did that Molotov come from?
Yeah, looking up. Anybody come to take a look when the gunshot rang out?
Give me a perception survival to see if you notice anything like somebody looking over the edge or anything like that from upstairs. Okay, 1 success, 2 successes.
Two successes here.
You just needed 1, so that's an extra AP if you needed it. I'm guessing
actually,
you're full.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on my survival 3 tag, so that counts as 2. Is that right?
Yep, exactly.
Yes, it was.
So I would add 3.
It said perception survival.
Yes.
Right. It said that's just 1 for
That
me
was
as
my
well.
best roll of the night.
I missed my tag threshold by 1.
Same.
So we're maxed back up on momentum, or AP rather.
Okay. All right. Yes, you do see a face pop over, just kind of like half of a face looking over the edge once the gunshot goes off, and then peek back over the platform. And at this point, the smoke from the fire has set off the sprinkler system. So water is now running.
Interesting.
Got running water. All those motherfuckers.
Yeah, on all 3 levels,
who
there's
thought-
sprinklers that are running.
Oh,
Who'd have thought we'd be excited about prison showers? Am I right, boys?
yes. That's what it's. I got running water, concrete walls, and barbed wire. I don't want these bougie assholes. I will shit in their
What
shoes.
lucky sons of bitches.
All right.
Have their own personal clicker runner army here.
Yeah. I may have missed this, but is there internal lighting on as well? Do they have power?
Yes.
Or was it like all hushed and quiet and dark?
There is some power.
Yeah, it's
Not
about
all the
half.
lights are on, so it is dim light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if
Our
it
other
was
buddy
moonlight
that we
or-
didn't. Our other buddy that we didn't kill got the power on.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was only for the exteriors or what, but all right. Cool. All right. And then they've got fucking everything. Time to take it. Yeah.
Did that face stuck out from the 3rd floor? You said.
Yeah.
And was it near the cell
was-
that we're targeted towards?
Directly above where you are right now.
switch from the melee to the gun
Yeah.
and start heading up with the gun trained in the general above my head direction.
All right.
Watching up there as I carefully ascend the next layer to the next platform.
Yeah, so you ascend another short flight of stairs, getting to the platform. There's one more flight up, keeping your gun trained and up, but you don't see anybody yet. The cacophony of noise is somehow dampened, pun intended, by the sound of all of the sprinklers running, but it still screams and shouts and clicks and all of this around you. But somehow in between all of these sounds, you hear the patter of feet on a metal platform moving away from you in a run.
Yeah. Elias is going from revolver to rifle, since I imagine it's easily medium range from like within like the interior space of the primary prison hall, right? So medium, if not long.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
The interior space, because it's
Yep.
it's just a big, we're in a big concrete cube that's just lined with cells.
Yes.
Imagine like each individual floor are from shooting diagonally from one floor to the floor above or below us would easily be medium to long range, correct?
Yes.
All right, that's the sweet spot for the rifle. I'm swapping to my rifle. Just to Jojo, keeping him on my heels as we are moving.
Okay.
Yes.
Continuing upwards, you reach the third floor, and you can see somebody reach the end of this platform. This is the opposite end of the one that leads outside. So they were moving in the opposite direction, where it looks like there's a guard booth there. And you can hear him shout, "Now!" And then there's a loud buzzer sound and some lights that start to go as all of the cells on the third floor open. And that's where we'll end the session today.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
these guys are the exact kind of monster that Elias is. That's exactly what he was gonna do. Fine. Oh man. Oh, it's birds of a
Uh-oh.
feather.
Well, we
Hell
found out
yeah.
what the clicker does. We're about to find out what the whistle does.
This becomes the Pied Piper for the fungal form.
Wow. You all did great.
Oh man.
There's
that's terrifying.
moments where of tense fear, and then moments of getting a little misty. Once again, an excellent episode. Thank you all very much, and thank you to everybody that is watching. I am I'm going to turn off the sound of the sprinkler system right now. Oh, yeah. Craig Horst says, luckily they're all friendly.
Just this. Those rare Canadian clickers. Like, oh hey, buddy.
Yeah, they're reaching out for hugs.
Yeah.
No,
They bump into. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Diamond, the Fishers didn't train the turns. They just have them locked in here, and that guy is safe in the booth while we're all out here sitting prey.
Yeah, it's
No,
yeah,
Adam's
it's not like,
gonna train.
You don't need to train them. You just
Yeah,
need to avoid them.
Now it is
it's
just the cells on the third floor right now. But
Only those ones. Only those.
yeah, only those ones.
Oh boy.
now it is going to be that good old hiker's idiom. You don't have to be faster than the bear. You just need to not be the slowest person in the party. Oh man, I love this game, and that is it's the methodical approach required for like the stealth lean for this game, and it doesn't get slow. So many games when you have people trying to stealth and it drags. No, but in this, like the tension's always there. Every time I'm sweaty. It's like got sweaty hands.
Right.
And that's a golden standard for tension. Is you want to have your players be clammy. So massive props. You have the yeah, definitely have the theme and move that Last of Us kind of like oh shit-o-meter. Just gradually building pressure.
Well, I'm humbled to hear that. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I once again, I'm grateful to you for being here to play. I'm grateful to all of the audience who is stuck with us through the stream tonight. We had some good numbers of viewers, and it's an honor to get to do this. And I can't wait for 2 weeks when we do it again. And what day is that? Let's check the calendar. That is the 17th. So the day after my birthday.
Hey.
So we'll be doing a stream on the 17th. Super excited. I can't wait to see what happens. A little peek behind the curtain. I generally don't plan solutions to problems. I will present problems to the party, but that's up to you guys to to get out of the situation. So
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right. And
I'm glad I'm leaving Troy to deal with all the cells opening.
lucky him showing up in episode 4.
Hey guys, so what I miss? Well, funny you should ask.
Guess
Yeah.
what?
We are all about to be pinatas. Lasagna pinata. Fantastic.
Good times. Good times.
Good times. Good times. And with that, I think we'll say goodbye. And that'll be the end of the stream for the night, and we'll pick up again in 2 weeks. Once again, thanks to everybody. We'll see ya.
Doodles.
Thank you.